Hey there, fellow rock stars. This is Ben Littlefield, and welcome to Igniter. This is another quick case study walkthrough of selling a digital asset. You may have seen our previous case study walkthrough on building out this lovely FriscoCustomFences.com Igniter site here. All right, now this is right now, as it is right now, this is a 3-page site, and it's real nice and clean. Okay, I'll go over here and just show you again if you haven't seen that. Maybe this is the first time you're looking, but just a nice clean site. It's all on-page editing, all that stuff. Now, I've built this out. I have rankings for well over 50 different keywords right now. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead, and while I'm in here, I'm going to take a couple of these keywords. All right, just 2 of them for right now. I have a lot, but I could spend about 10 minutes, going further. But I'm just going to copy a few of these keywords that I've already verified are on page 1. Okay, there's one right there. Frisco or custom fence cost Frisco. Okay, and what I can do is I can go over here to keywords. All right, and this allows me to very easily manage, all right, my different keywords. Okay, I'm going to save that. And let's add another one. I got Frisco privacy fence quote. All right, I'm going to add it right here. And that is on page 1. All right, let's grab another one. Custom fence price quote. Let's see, copy. All right, you see I've got top listings all over me. I've got such a big footprint here that it's insane. So I'm going to go ahead and add that keyword as well. All right, paste that, page 1. And what we're going to go through here is selling this asset, okay? And using the Igniter system makes this super easy. Let's add what? I've got 3 there. So let's add at least 2 more, okay? Frisco affordable fence quote. All right, I'm going to go ahead and click add keyword and paste that there. That's on page 1. Save it. And let's go for another one. Let's see. Frisco privacy fence cost. These are all solid keywords. I mean, why? Any fence contractor would love to have these because they're all buyer intent. That's what makes these so amazing. Okay. Let's see. We got 5 here. Do I want to add another one? Let's see. Let's go ahead and add a couple more. Okay. Why not? This is so fast to do. I can just come here, paste it, and click page 1, save. All right, and then we've got, let's see, custom fence estimate. That's a good one. We've got page 1 ranking for that. So let's add it. All right, paste. And I'm going to show you why this is so important in just a second, why this makes this so easy to sell this. Okay, here's one. This is killer. Driveway gate price quote. Okay, I'm going to add that there, paste, and that is a page 1 property. All right, now let's see. We've got custom fence price quote. We got lots of page 1 listings there. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. I'm going to paste it. That's on page 1, of course, and save. All right, let's see. New privacy fence cost. Let's put that right in there real quick. You'll see exactly why I'm doing all this in just a moment. This makes things so simple for me and for you. All right, so let's do, let's see. We've got custom driveway gate quote. All right, I'm going to go here, add keyword, paste. That is on page 1 and save. I have over 50 of these, but this is a good start. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, cool. So I have 11 right here that I can show right now. All right, and I'll show you why this is so important right here. And just before I show you a little more, I'm going to go to this little area here under competitor schema. I'm just going to add 2 different competitors here. You'll see I found in my searches, I found a couple different competitors, North Texas Fence Builders and HancockFence.com. There's just a couple. Now, I can look and see if they have valid schema. This is one of these secret ingredients to Igniter that makes it work so well. And so I can go here to the validator here and put in a URL. So let's take North Texas Fence Builders. Okay, I'm going to copy that. Or, and I found this just by doing, Google search. I found a couple different people on here. So I just go ahead and add that in here and click fetch and validate. Okay. Now, according to this, it's not giving me the green light validation. If I compare that to FriscoCustomFences.com, let me show you. FriscoCustomFences.com. If I compare that, all right, look, boom, all good. North Texas Fence Builders, no validation. So I could not validate it in any way possible. Therefore, these are checked at no and no, okay? And then I'm going to save that. Now, let me show you why this is so important, okay? Because I added those keywords and I did all that stuff. So I'm going to go over here to reporting. Now, this is something really amazing in here. This is its own sales tool here, all right? I can set this to where I can create a report and give it to a prospect for now. But once somebody pays for this asset, this footprint, all right, I can have this send out automatically on any frequency I want. For example, if I want to send this, monthly, I can set it to go monthly. I could set it on a calendar to send it out when I want, where I want it to go. I can do all kinds of different things, and I can tie a payment to this as well. All right, and you'll see why this is so amazing in just a second here, because I'm going to click on View Report, okay? And you can see here's a bunch of my keywords added right there, okay? Now, here's what we want to do. We want to look at the different pieces of this, and we can see that in the schema status here, what we looked at here, we can see that the competitors failed. We can see the size of our footprint, okay, just over 3 pages. We can see a whole bunch of information and data right here, number of page 1 keywords. We can see how many times, this is just the last week. I mean, this is a short time period here. This is like a week. All right, how many times click to call, how many times videos been played, how many times forms been filled, how many visitors. We can see all this data. And this is telling us this is just like a week, guys. This is basically a week. All right. So we can see that in a short period of time that this has got some serious legs. I mean, over 400 visits. We're already getting, clicks to call. We're getting video plays. We're getting form fills. We're getting all this stuff happening. All right. And this gives me demonstrable evidence of what I've got. So now let me show you how we're going to sell this really easy using this stuff. Okay, I'm going to go over here to my ignytr email center, okay? And I went ahead and unconnected or disconnected my entire email system so that I can connect a brand new one. Now, once I do that, ignytr is going to ask to connect to a Gmail account. I've got our little 2 Rockstars TV account that I'm just going to add to that for this example. And I'm going to click the allow button. Real simple. Now I can create emails all I want. Now, here's a cool thing. Is if I have any alias emails in my Gmail account, I can quickly add them in here in the mail settings, okay? Just by clicking add, put in my alias email address, put it right there, done. Very simple, very easy. And that's what makes this so powerful. Now, so what I'm going to do before I start sending out an email and prospecting and stuff, let's go through what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm just gonna pick, for now, just to show you how simple this is, I'm just gonna pick at least just one prospect for now. I could probably pick 5 or 6 really easily, but I'm just gonna pick one just to show you this. I don't need to go through this whole thing, 5 or 6 times right off the bat. It only takes me a couple minutes to do that, but let's just keep this quick. All right, so let's just look at some of my keywords here, for example. Well, my number 1 priority is gonna be right here, okay? And right here. Why? Because these are people that are paying for ads, and I already know that the average contractor here, and you can do this research yourself, is spending anywhere between $1,000 and $5,000 on the low end every single month to be able to be here. Okay, for most of these keywords, and I've got them, and I'm looking to sell this like really simple, really easy. And I usually sell these types of assets for anywhere between $5,000 and $10,000 for an entire year. Okay, so that's about what most of these are spending in a month. So anyway, what we can see here is that I see Condor Fencing and I see Texas State Fence. I see, let's see, local fencing quotes. So let's start with those two because I can go through a lot of these different keywords and find different contractors and people who, like, here's friscofences.com, for example. But let's go through here and I'm going to show you a little secret of mine. Okay, let's do this condor fencing. Okay, so here's a source that I like to use. I recommend it. Whether you use ignytr or don't use ignytr, this is a great source. Is manta.com. All right, so I just typed in condor fencing in a search and I found a whole little profile of this company. So it looks like they estimate their annual revenue around $1 million a year. We've got their SIC code, their NAICS code, all this stuff that you probably don't care about and we don't really need to know. But what's really cool is it tells me the business owner. It tells me business owner, gives me phone number, all this information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extract this information and I'm going to add it to my prospects in ignytr right now. So let's go back over to ignytr. Okay, here we go. Let's go back over here. All right, and I'm going to go over here to prospects and I'm going to create a brand new prospect. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. And I was able to put all this in there right there. And I was able to find the email address by digging through Manta for like 30 seconds. And just looking through the additional contact information I was able to find. So I was able to get all the data I needed in under a minute, really, just by going to Manta and putting that in. So I checked, the keywords I was searching, and I found some good prospects there. So I can just do this real fast. So now I'm going to go ahead and click that create button. All right, so I have a new prospect. And right now I'm marking it as cold. And here's the deal. It's marked as cold, but I can mark it as lifeless, warm, hot. I can do all kinds of things with this, but I can use this essentially to sell my asset. Okay, so I can go back to my list here, and you can see, I've got essentially my list of one right now. But as I have more prospects, I can tag them to different properties that I have very easily. So this is what makes this so special, is that I can just put any prospect in here. So I went here, I looked for different prospects. I found that condor fencing. Let's see, where did I find condor fencing? Right there. So I know they're spending money on this. Then I went to Manta, okay, and I just plugged in condor fencing and I found all kinds of data on them, and then I simply plugged that information right in here. All said and done, a minute or two to do this, really. So next step, all right, now I want to do the email piece. I want to actually create a proper email campaign that I can replicate. So what good is all this stuff if I have to do everything manually every single time? Like you saw, I mean, it doesn't take long to just gather data on prospects, right? Because we're very focused. We know what we're trying to sell. We know who we want to sell it to. But, I don't want to sit there and manage email all day and keep sending emails constantly. So I'm going to set this once and essentially forget it and only deal with it when I get somebody responding or calling me in any sort of way. So I can actually go in here to my email settings and go to create a campaign. All right. And I'm going to call this sell digital asset. Okay. Sell digital asset. And then I'm going to click add template. Okay. Look right here. This is an email that I can set to go out. All right, so I set a day. So day 0 means immediately. The second I choose to send this template, this sell digital asset template, the second I choose to do that, if it's 0, it's going to go immediately. Okay, I can set this to go 3 days after I set it, right? But I'm going to set that to 0. Okay, and I'm going to put my information in here right now. So I added the first email, and it's basically just a quick reach out to say, hey, I've got this great local resource. I'm looking for someone who can help take over providing quotes and estimates for this. I'm looking for somebody who can use this amazing resource that we're providing to people looking for fence contractors in your area. And I need someone to help provide quotes and take these leads over. Can you help? That's basically it. Real short and simple, just to get a hand raised. Okay, we can discuss it further once they contact back, right? So this is the first part of the campaign. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add another one here. So I'm going to click this add template, right? And now you'll see I have a second one. So I'm going to make this go out on, let's say they read that, or they get that like today, and maybe I want 2 days later. Whoops, not 23. 2 days later for them to get another mail from me. So let's go ahead and make that day 2 days after. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this in real quick. Okay, so I added a second email to go. So email 1, all right away. Email 2, this is going to go out a couple days later. So this will go out automatically on drip. Now, I'm going to stop here. I can make this go as far as I want, but I'm going to stop here because, if I get the chance to, I can come back and I can add more to this, but I don't want to like just inundate them too much. So this is a really simple way to do it. And this one's basically saying, look, we were in touch, a couple days ago regarding that. As I mentioned, we've got all this. Would you like to see it? Here it is. And this is where I can put a link to a YouTube video or a page that I can send to them that shows an example. Okay, shows an example, then put my phone number and all that information there. So I'm going to go ahead and save all this. Okay, so I've got a two-part email, drip going out there. And look, here's another cool thing is I have a token legend, so I can add these different tokens to autofill different information. As you notice, this one, it says, hey, business name. So Condor Fencing. Hey, read Condor Fencing and local resource for niche, outdoor construction. Okay, outdoor construction. Boom. So there we go. I've got all this ready to go. So now I can actually send one of these if I wanted to. So if I go over here to send campaign mail, okay, it brings me over here to this page, right? Now I can go ahead and choose a campaign. So I'm going to click my sell digital asset fence, right? That's the one I'm going to choose. Prospect. Well, I'm going to choose Condor Fencing. All right, choose email address. Well, I'll just use the one that it's already tied to. And then I can click generate. So here we go. I have the opportunity by creating this of making any quick edits here before I actually send it out. And when I'm ready, I go ahead and send this thing. So if I'm ready to send it, I click that send button and done. Now let me show you. I actually changed this up here to receive it myself. So let me show you what it looks like. Look right there. Boom. There we go. So there's the email. And then in 2 days, I'm going to receive another email automatically. It's going to come to me. It just goes just like this. Real simple, real easy. As you can see, those the little niche tags and or the tokens all worked great. Everything's looking good. So we have something that is going to help prospect for us. I just set this up and let it do its thing, and now we can just rock and roll with this. Now, let's say they come back and they're interested, they're ready to do something. Well, now we go over here to the proposal section. This is where it starts to get really fun. This is where we start to get paid. So I can click here, create a proposal, all right? And I can do this right out the gate if I want to. I can create a proposal for that asset right out the gate where I can showcase all of these listings with a video that I can create. I can showcase all these listings with a simple video, and I will show you that in another walkthrough case study. But for this, let's keep this simple. So I'm going to add a sale item. Okay, so this is going to be for USA Business in this case. The item, it's going to be where is it? Outdoor construction, right here, Frisco. All right, and we're going to call this, we're just for the sake of this, $5,000. Okay, I'm going to click add. All right, and this is yearly, right? So I can do recurring billing on this all day long. So I'm going to create that. I'm going to pick my prospect here and click on the create button right there. Okay, so here we go. I've got a proposal and I can manage this thing, and here's where I can edit it up. Okay, so if I want to put that custom YouTube video in there, I can put it in there, right? I can put any of this information in here very quickly, very easily, and I can add more line items. I can do all kinds of stuff. Now remember, this all connects to either PayPal or to Stripe. Okay, so I can connect to PayPal or Stripe very simply by putting it in here. So I can even create a custom bill just one time right there. So let's go back to the proposals though, and it will tell me if this person here, okay, Condor Fencing, has visited it or accepted it or anything like that. I can see the second they have viewed it. So let me show you how that works. It's real simple to send this proposal. All I have to do is grab the URL for it. There's a custom unique URL, link for that proposal. So I'm going to go in and send a little test message, and I'm going to show you how simple this is. So I'm going to send a test message to myself and open it so you can see how we can actually spy on our prospects. So there you see it. Look, I actually just went and opened it and viewed the proposal, okay, myself, all right? And it's already tracking. It's showing me that it has been viewed, it has been looked at, and so I can see all this information right there. So you've seen firsthand how we can easily manage all of this stuff, manage our assets, sell them, be able to collect on them, and make all this work in one simple system. It's all here to make life easy. Now, it doesn't matter if you have ignytr or don't have ignytr. Hopefully this was helpful to you in understanding the process of coming down and looking at this in terms of, okay, let's find the right prospect. Let's go and gather intel on them real quickly. And whether you're using a really sophisticated CRM, or it's something really hard and complicated, or just using something real simple and sleek like ignytr to manage these prospects, you want to manage this stuff. You want to put that information in there. Then you want to be able to use something that you can reach out to them. And if you can automate that, great. ignytr does that. So if you're using ignytr, awesome. Use these different features. And then being able to send out and collect money. Send out proposals, collect money. But hey, even more importantly is to get this stuff managed in a way where it keeps paying time and time again, over and over again. I mean, look at the reporting. The reporting is set to also be part of this automated system because we can just simply look at the report, have it sent out automatically, by going out to that email address where we want it to go. We can also use this report, by the way, as a prospecting tool itself, because we can actually put a payment section on there. Look, want this, okay? And then I can put a URL for payment. I can put from the manual billing, all right? I could put some information there, like basically saying, hey, secure this now, all right? I can put all kinds of stuff in there and save this and be able to do this over and over and over again. But I can look at that report and see all of this data, all this information right there. So this is extremely powerful in what we can do with this entire system. But hey, hopefully now you know what you need to do to be able to take a digital asset, to build it, to create it, to sell it, to get paid on it, all that good stuff. Thanks for following along. And as always, this has been Littlefield reminding you to keep on rocking.